Today at Manchester Theatres, it is my pleasure to be joined by comedian and clown Emil the Geek, who is going to be touring with Circus Funtasia, and they are coming to Wythenshawe Park from the 12th of February. They are then moving on to Chester in April and Wigan in May, so plenty of chance to see them across the Northwest. Now, Emil has been entertaining audiences right across the country for many years, and we get people and fans coming back time and time again to watch his unique brand of comedy and the way that he really does draw audiences right into the heart of the show. So, Emil, thank you so much for joining me today to talk.
Thank you very much for the introduction.
You're welcome. What can we expect with this show? What kind of acts have we got going on? What makes this one bigger and better than ever before?
Wow! So over the years, we've produced some pretty amazing shows and great productions. So it's a little bit of a slash between musical and circus. But on top of that, like all the actors and all the artists, we dance, we sing, we do our acts, we do our thing, as well as doing everything else as well. That's the special thing about Circus Funtasia. Like one minute you'll see one of the artists doing his aerial act, and the next minute she'll be doing a full dance routine with the whole cast, while singing and whilst dancing. You know, it's that's what makes it a little bit special.
Yeah. And I do know that people come back time and time again to watch.
Absolutely. Yeah, they come every year. We have our regulars that come because they love it so much, and as well in a wow factor, like every year we have the Globe of Death, which is the motorbike inside the big metal cage that we have every year, which is in big demand, of course. Yeah. And then we also have the Wheel of Death, which is what people would recognize that as the hamster wheel, with the person inside running around and jumping and doing acrobats on top of very, very defying. And this year we've got a little new one. It's the wall. So the wall is based on a big giant wall standing up with a trampoline at the bottom, just like this. And then we have our Cuban troops, including some of our other cast. Like I said, everyone does a bit of everything. And then we jump off the top and bounce back and do somersaults and all sorts of crazy stuff.
Wow. Oh, it sounds so exciting. And your comedian, your clown, Emil the Geek. I love that you've characterized him. So what makes him a geek? Why is he a geek?
Why did I choose the geek? The geek. I wanted to fade away a little bit of the traditional clown, which was the big red nose and the big shoes and everything else, just to create a little bit more a character that runs the red line of the show, basically. And what makes him a geek is that everything that he does in comedy is quite adaptable to what nerdy or geeky people would do. And it relates to a lot of people in the audience, and I think that's what makes it quite special.
Yeah. I mean, I think we all have a little bit of a geek inside us, don't we? We're all
absolutely
things. Yeah,
absolutely. Somewhere, somehow, there's a little bit of nerdiness in us.
Yeah. And your comedy, you really do pull audiences into it, really, and you
literally,
quite literally, and it's gorgeous that you kind of give them this opportunity to almost like be the star of the show, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. That I pride myself on picking people out from the audience, because I love improvisation and I love working with audience members, just to see how they react on stage. And it's a very interesting thing to do because it keeps me on my toes, and every day is a different day because it's a different person, a different character, it's a different shyness. You know, it's all of this that's quite exciting.
Yeah, well, I was going to say it must be thrilling for you. Your job must never get old because you don't know how someone's going to react. You must have seen it all, from like the bunny in the headlights to the person who is like, oh, this is my circus, I'm going to steal the light. And yeah.
Absolutely. And you've got it spot on here. You have the rabbit on the headlights, and you also have the guy, you know, trying to be the funny guy, you know, and that's what makes it special, you know, and that's what permits me to improvise while this is happening. Just to get the audience laugh, basically.
And I read somewhere once that comedians and clowns like to almost pick their audience members out before the show starts. Is there any truth to that?
So yeah, so it's very important for a comedian to do its research. You can't just you can go in blind,
Yeah.
but it's very, very difficult because you can't really judge how that person is or by their body movement. It's very, very psychological. And basically before the show, I walk around the audience and I just sit down and I mind my own business and I just sit there and I just watch people.
Yeah.
And then I'll go, yep, that's a good one. Yeah, that's perfect. That's the right height. That's the right mannerism, and all of this is very, very important.
Yeah. Oh, it's so clever that. So you see, when people are just eating the popcorn or having a
That's
conversation
right.
on
When
the
they're minding
phone,
their own business and having a chat about the good old weather, I'm watching.
you're watching.
Yeah.
So where do you get your ideas from? I've seen a few of them. Like you've got your Western one, you've got the one in the boat where there's a bit of a shark attack. I mean, they're just, in some ways, you could say that they're so simple, but they're not because they're so clever in what they do. Like where do these ideas come from?
Well, the idea is it's one of those things where I will just be sat at my workshop, for example, making something, listening to a song or listening to the radio, and some music will come up, and my brain will just start fetching ideas with this type of music. Oh, that would be funny doing a routine to this, or it might just be something that I see in town and go, oh, that's really cool. Wouldn't that be cool on stage doing this and this and this? So there's a lot of that happening when it comes to creating a comedy sketches and especially the ones that you've seen.
Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? With creatives, they can't kind of explain where the idea comes from. It just finds them somehow.
That's right. It's like a writer that writes a book.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have the inspiration, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they need to go away to the countryside to empty their mind, and then the inspiration comes in. So it's just things like this that really, really helps to create stuff like that.
Yeah. And you mentioned then sometimes you get ideas in your workshop. And I wanted to mention this because you make your own props and everything, don't you?
Yes, I pretty much do 99% of the props that you will see on stage at Circus Funtasia. Yeah, it's one of the things, one of the side trades that I've learned. And as well as being a clown and having a lot of props that need, and it's not something that's quite common. It's not like you can go into a shop and go, oh, I want this. It has to be custom built, and hence the boat that you saw that was custom built.
Yeah.
And I do my own props and I do everybody else's own props. I love creating.
Yeah. Wow. So talented. So do you have any kind of favorite routines that you've done throughout the years, or ones that you may have done early on and then you've brought back and you've tweaked and updated them or anything?
Absolutely. I love doing a routine that I do at Circus Funtasia, which is the Freddie Mercury routine. and basically I am Freddie Mercury, and I take audience participation to be my band. And that's one of the ones that I've taken back this year at the Circus Funtasia. And that I absolutely love doing because the audience just follow on, they sing along with me, they're having a great time, they know the track, and it's just everyone having a great time.
I mean, who doesn't love Freddie, right? You've got a bit
Absolutely.
of hey-oh in there.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. So how did it all begin for you then with the circus? Like, what made you want to run away and join the circus, I suppose? Where did your love of it come from?
Well, I come from a circus family.
Okay.
So I come from a 10-generational circus family, and on my dad and my father's side. So they were all circus artists at start. But originally what I wanted to be was an actor.
Okay.
And as you know, and as everyone knows in the business, that it's very, very hard to become an actor. And because of the circus line that I had, I tried everything. I tried juggling, I tried unicycling, I tried acrobat. I've tried pretty much everything, but my heart just pulled me to comedy. And basically for me, what I was doing in comedy was for me to be an actor. So that's exactly what I've tried myself in, really sticking to comedy and being that geek character for me to be able to act that character in Circus Fantasia every single day.
That's so clever because, like you say, I know like clowns are characters in themselves, but like you say, you're not doing that traditional like red nose and everything. You've got this character, and then that basically just makes it completely unlimitless. There's anything,
absolutely. there's no limit to it, because like I said to you, when I sit in the audience and I just sit there and people come in and sit down, they actually think I'm just a punter.
Yeah.
And for them to be sat next to me and thinking, oh, who's this guy by himself? And then all of a sudden they see me on stage, you know, and they get pulled up and then they get involved. So that's what makes it quite special.
It's brilliant. And you mentioned you're from a circus family, but the circus in itself is its own family, isn't it? I mean,
absolutely.
You work together in the production, and any kind of creative will say that, when you're on stage or on a television set, you do create that family because you work so closely. But you have actual family, then you have your circus family where you all work together, you live together, you travel together.
Yes, that's right. We're all 24/7 together.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like living in a very, very giant house. You know, everyone, like every morning, good morning, you need sugar, you pop next door. And it is like a real family. Like last night, our director arrived to start rehearsals this morning, and we were popping at the boss's caravan, and we were just having a chat about the show, about what we're going to do. Yeah. Whilst all having a casual drink all together, and it's a lovely atmosphere, and you wouldn't have it in any other industry but circus.
Yeah, and do you know what? That sense of community, we need more of it in everywhere.
I agree. I completely agree. I think that, and we're quite solid here together. We all look after each other, and I think that the world should be like this.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you had to hang up your comedy shoes, and you said you've tried just about everything, what do you think? But you were staying in the circus, where do you think you would end up?
Wow, that's a very interesting question. If I was to hang my clown shoes, as you would say,
yeah,
I would probably be a postie. On lockdown, I ended up being a postie.
Oh, wow.
As a job, obviously, because the entertainment industry took a really hard hit.
Yeah.
And yeah, we had to put food on the table, and I ended up being a postie. And you know what? It was one of those jobs that I loved, because you get to see people every day, you get to chat to them, you get to see to your regular people that you go to the house to, and there's like little bits and pieces that they want you to do, when you're posting something. It's quite special, really, really special. Yeah. So that would be the one for me. I would be a postie.
Yeah, there you go. I suppose it's that same thing, isn't it? It's that sense of connection and communication with.
That's it. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So we've got Circus Funtasia coming to Wythenshawe Park not long to go.
That's right.
Yeah, and then we've got even more places across the northwest. We've got Chester, we've got Wigan. You've got your regular people that come anyway. So yes. This is your moment to kind of go, okay, to everyone else, this is why you need to come and watch us. What would you say?
Okay, so everyone, Circus Funtasia is a unique show that you will never forget. I can guarantee you that this show will blow you away. When it comes to singing, dancing, acrobat, putting you on the edge of your seat, we are the place. Come and see us.
There we go. Perfect. Thank you so much for your time today. We wish you all the best, and we cannot wait. Not long to go at all.
No. We're open on the 12th, and we finish on the 1st of March here at Wythenshawe Park. Really excited. It's going to be a great production this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much, and we will see you very soon. And keep clowning.
Thank you. Bye.